Badou Jack. You're watching Lights Out TV.
This is Lights Out. I'm Faisal Khan and I'm here joined by Badou Jack. Badou, how you doing? You alright?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm not too bad, thank you. How's UK been treating you so far?
They've been showing me a lot of love. I had a great week so far.
You was at the MEN Arena on Saturday night for the KSI Paul Logan fight. What was that experience like?
It was a bit crazy, they're not boxers, they're YouTubers.
Yeah.
They end up selling whatever 18,000 tickets or whatever. So yeah, it was a great fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not a great fight, but it was just swinging wild. It was entertaining.
What would you how would you assess KSI's performance? I know you walked into the ring. You know him quite personally.
I thought he won the fight. It was a 6 rounder, so that's kind of tough for a guy that's not a boxer to do 6 rounds in the ring. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But they're not real fighters, but they train hard, obviously, for that one, and they're selling a lot of tickets and they're making money. So you can't hate on them. You gotta learn from them instead.
Do you think obviously this will open up many more, perhaps YouTubers, people that are not into boxing to get into boxing? Do you think it opens doors for other people?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Everybody's been calling these guys out. Everybody want to make money,
Yeah.
And maybe it's good for boxing. Maybe it's more, bringing more people to boxing. So.
You obviously last fought back in May against Adonis Stevenson. It was an incredible fight. First of all, how would you assess your performance against Adonis Stevenson?
I thought I did pretty well. I thought I won the fight. Started a little slow, but he's dangerous in the beginning, so you got to be a little careful. But yeah, I thought I landed the cleaner shots and won the fight. And I think 75% of the audience thought I won.
Yeah. A lot of fight fans are wondering what's next for yourself. I mean, during the Q&A, you mentioned that you want to fight before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is a rematch with Adonis Stevenson is what what you're looking at the moment?
That's the number one fight I want. But if I can't get that fight, I'll fight any one of the other champions. So.
What would you make of the landscape of the light heavyweight division at the moment?
Well, it's pretty good. That's why it's good to be in this weight class. There's a lot of money to be made. You got Beterbiev, you got the young guy Bivol, you got Alvarez. Now he knocked out Kovalev, so he's pretty hot. So I know him personally. I could fight him. So yeah, he's probably at the top right now since he knocked out Kovalev. So that'll be a good fight. I don't know if they're gonna do a rematch. Stevenson might have to fight as mandatory. I don't really know. So it's up to my team, Floyd and them. They're working on a big fight. So we'll see who's next.
You obviously mentioned Alvarez stunned a lot of people in boxing. Were you at all surprised with the way he beat Sergey Kovalev, or did you kind of see that happening?
I sparred Alvarez. I know he's a good fighter, but a little bit surprised, yeah. But yeah, he's been waiting for the title shot for a long time against Stevenson. He didn't get it, and yeah, he took another rock for Kovalev, knocked him out. So you gotta give him credit. I'm proud of him.
Britain's Callum Johnson takes on Artur Beterbiev. What type of fight do you think the fight fans are going to be in for when they get in the ring in a couple of weeks' time?
I've never seen this Johnson dude. Never seen him fight, so I don't know. I know Beterbiev though.
You've spoken about Beterbiev. What can Callum Johnson expect from Artur Beterbiev?
He's very strong. I know him from the amateurs for 15 years ago, so I know how he punch hard. He's a pretty good boxer too. He's kind of stiff, but he's strong as shit. So yeah, he's dangerous.
There's obviously another fight that's brewing up that we could be potentially seeing in November or December. That's the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Deontay Wilder taking on Tyson Fury. First of all, Tyson Fury has been at the ring for a long time. He's made his comeback. He's had 2 fights. He's won both fights. What have you made of Tyson Fury's last 2 performances since his long layoff in the ring?
I don't think I saw the first fight, but this guy was like kind of small. You know what? I did saw the first fight. He was even smaller.
Yeah, he was a cruiserweight.
Yeah, but he needs a couple of tune-up fights to get back in there. With his big boys. So he's a better boxer than Wilder. Wilder's a bigger puncher. So in boxing, anything can happen.
Yeah. Obviously, there's you're from round about that side of the world. The United States, Canada. There's a fight everybody wants to see, and that's Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. We all know Deontay Wilder's with Al Heyman and Shirley Finkel, and we all know Anthony Joshua's with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. Do you think it's down to the promoters that this fight hasn't happened, or do you think it's one of the fighters that maybe doesn't want the fight?
To be honest, I haven't been in. I don't know anything about the negotiations and everything, so I don't know. I support Anthony Joshua. I like him, so I'll be rooting for him, and hopefully they can make the fight happen.
Yeah. Right now, looking at that heavyweight division, it's such a packed division. You've got great fighters such as Wilder, Joshua, then you've got Fury, then you've got Dillian White. You've got some great fighters. Who for you excites you the most in that heavyweight division right now?
I mean, all of them is pretty exciting. Luis Ortiz is good too.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua is probably the better technical fighter. Fury is the best talker.
Yeah.
He's funny. Wilder's the biggest puncher, probably fast. You know, those tall, skinny guys are always punch hard. What's the name? Ortiz. He's not Victor Ortiz. Luis Ortiz. He's a good boxer too.
He put up a very good performance against Deontay Wilder, didn't he?
This British guy, what's his name? The Jamaican dude, Dillian White. The other guy, Chisora.
Chisora, yeah.
They good, tough guys. You know, so it's Povetkin.
Povetkin, who fights for the title in a couple of weeks himself.
Yeah, we got some good fighters.
I know you've obviously been in the UK for a week now. Is this something that potentially you'd like to do in the near future? That's fight in the UK, at perhaps like Wembley or the O2?
I would love to fight in the UK before I retire. So one day, hopefully, they can. I beat most of the UK fighters. So right now, I don't see nobody on a high level at light heavyweight. So
obviously, you mentioned you fought two good opponents from the UK, but you beat three.
Regardless of what the judges said, I beat three of them.
There was obviously you fought Nathan Cleverly, you fought George Groves, and you fought James DeGale. Technically wise, which one do you think was the best out of them three?
I don't know. I mean, DeGale and Groves they kind of similar, to be honest. None of them is like defensive genius, really, but they let the hands go. They got a lot of heart. They keep fighting, you know. Well, they similar, you know. I don't know, to be honest. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
But who I think will win if they fight right now, I think George Groves will win.
Yeah. You think George Groves would beat James DeGale?
Yeah, I believe if they fight today. But when James DeGale was at his best, I don't know. Maybe DeGale.
You obviously mentioned that you've had a few tough decisions go against you, a couple of draws. What does that do to you as a boxer when you feel as if you've performed well, you've boxed well, you know, you've used the ring well, and then the decisions turn out to be a draw? How does that mentally affect you after a fight?
I mean, you get disappointed, but I mean, there's nothing you can do. Just go back to the drawing board, work harder, and try to knock them out. The judge is not going to do me any favors. It's not going to help to sit there and complain about, judges and stuff and the decisions. You just got to work hard, forget about that, and just look for the future.
Yeah. Just ask you another question. I mean, what was it that made you join Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team? What was it that made you make that move to Las Vegas?
I didn't join Mayweather Monster right away. But Floyd's been helping me, putting me on the big stage, giving me all the big fights, and guiding my career the right way. So I fought 6 world champions back to back in my last 6 fights. So he's done a great job with me.
One final question. What's the dream fight for Badou Jack? Give me one name out there that you would love to get in the ring with. I know you've been in the ring with some great fighters. I'm sure there's someone out there that Badou Jack would like to target, would like to fight. Who would it be?
Adonis Stevenson again.
Adonis Stevenson. So you're telling the cameras right now we can expect to see a rematch?
Yeah, I would love to.
Badou Jack, thank you very much for talking to Lights Out. We really hope you've enjoyed your stay in the UK.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.